Hello there, everyone. Sorry for this recording being edited so late. I've been a little busy with extra stuff at work. Now, the title of this video, as you can see, is, we cocked up. Well, more importantly, I cocked up on a few aspects. First of all, in the recording aspect. When I recorded the footage that you see as follows, I kind of misjudged the audio input that I was actually using. So, long story short, Brad, you could barely hear, like if I was doing, like, say, a normal recording. So I left it to, the same levels as a normal recording. And so when I came across to this recording, it was up the shitter. So that's a bit of a faux pas on my behalf. Now, the second thing that I have to admit was a screw-up is I died due to the fact of carelessness. That was on my head. But the bigger thing about it is this. I misjudged how you'd want to play hardcore mode in this. You got to be a little bit more cautious. But not only that, the design of the characters that we were going for could have worked after a certain amount of time. To put it plainly, I should say, the characters that we were aiming to build didn't have the damage up front straight away. Whereas if we were doing in, say, a normal run, we could die, come back, and just adjust the characters as necessary. But we didn't have a chance to actually try and even out how this was going to happen. So, when we were actually, whilst I'm trying to think, when we were trying to build these characters, we were looking at the future down the track, when we should have really been looking at the actual characters that we were going to make there and then, in the fact of two phases. One would have been crowd control, and one would have been actual targeted to take down heroes big time. So that way, if we took on heroes that had mobs and everything, it would have been a lot simpler and a lot more straightforward to deal with this. Now, also the big kicker of this, and you will not hear this audio, we were drinking. And I got extremely cocky at one point. Like, you'll see the footage coming up. I don't know when it's going to be put on because I haven't actually snipped together the footage. But long story short, when I actually got around to taking on Harrion the Rat himself, that's the person I was thinking about just then. He had more dudes than I first calculated, and my dude wasn't taking enough to take it. Like, he would regenerate like no tomorrow and be able to stand on his 2 feet against him, but after the initial kick through, unless the main majority of the people who were hitting were actually taken down, which was about a good sizable amount of the people that were there, I was going to drop like a sack of shit. There was no easy way around it. I would just have to deal with it, and I died. So that was just my cockiness under my sub. So, what did we learn from this experience when we died? First things first, as I said, respect the characters. What we're going for was wrong for the run that we're doing through. So the best idea I could actually give you would be go for one character specifically for an assassination type character, and another one specifically for taking out huge mobs of people. Because the bigger ones that you want to deal with are at the bosses. Certain bosses can be on their own and they won't have extra mobs that will be with them, but other ones, such as Darius himself and Longhoran, the final boss, will start spamming lots of minions, and if you do not have the durability and the damage to take them all down at the same time, it's going to go south for you extremely quickly. So hopefully when myself and Brad finally agree on a time for the next recording, we will be a lot better at this, and we'll have what we want down pat, I should say, and understand it completely and utterly. In the meantime, hope you accept my sincerest apologies for being so lazy at editing, but I'll see you all in the next recording. Well, you'll see me in the next recording, whichever way it's going to go. Catch you later.